Alright guys, so another vlog, extremely late, I'm sorry. But I'm going to go through and start trying to get these caught up. Got some new stuff coming up, so hopefully I can get something about a week behind, but hopefully get us caught up to now. So, I hope that you guys enjoyed this vlog and let's get into it. Ignore the stuff behind me. It is like 8:18. So I just woke up not too long. I say I just woke up. I've been sitting on the couch. It's 35 degrees outside. I'm gonna definitely need more than this. But it's 35 degrees outside. I feel like spring tried to move in and then winter seen what was going on. I was like, hold up a minute. And just, yeah. Said, by the time that y'all see this stuff, it's so out of order by the time that the vlogs are posted, because I posted the American vlog last week. I'm posting this one this week. This vlog, today is the 15th, March 15th. So it's probably by the end of the month that y'all see this. I don't know yet. So, yeah. I haven't even edited the American vlog. By this point, you've already seen it. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to post it. This last weekend that we had went to Arlington, it was on the 11th. So today is the 15th. So this is the following week after. Took like a 4-day trip to Arlington. That was fun. Now I'm home for 3 days and I am going kind of, not really on another trip, but I'm going out of town and staying the night. So it's like I'm having to unpack my suitcase and wash my clothes, then repack my suitcase, and yeah. So it's kind of fun for these kind of times. For me right now, because I don't really get to travel or anything, I'm only going a couple hours away to go work a barrel race. I was able to, right now I have one pair of jeans and the suitcase. I think I'm gonna pack me some shorts and some tennis shoes just because I know how I am when working barrels. So I don't know if I'm gonna bring my boots or not. I might go ahead and bring my boots, but I think I'm gonna just bring some tennis shoes. I may pack some shorts. I don't know. I may just do jeans and some tennis shoes. That's probably what's gonna happen. I'm not sure. I like to be comfortable whenever I'm working barrels, because after like the second or third day in, it's not very comfortable because my back is killing me. So with that being said, I need to make sure that I have liniment in my bag. So I'm about to go feed horses and everything. I rode Ceza yesterday. I think I'm gonna go ahead and ride her again today, this morning. We're gonna have to see what all is going on, because I'm gonna have to go ahead and basically go through and reset everything. Because I feel like a chicken with my head cut off these past 2 days. I'm probably not leaving till after noon tomorrow. So, because I have to be at the arena about 5 o'clock. For those of you that have seen me work barrels, that I've talked about working barrels, I will try to bring the tripod, and we are going to try to get some footage of me, like what I do working barrels and stuff. Because I feel like a lot of y'all are like, okay, so you talk about working barrels a lot. You work a lot of shows. What is going on like with that? And so this vlog is basically like the behind the scenes of what to expect working barrels, how they try to get into working barrels. It's kind of a pretty easy task. But what you need to understand about certain things is that I don't know how much of this I'm going to get filmed, because this is a big show. We have to keep things moving. So, probably not going to be able to film a lot. I might be able to get way more footage in the first couple days, just so that I can explain everything, what's going on the first couple days before we get deep into the weekend. With that being said, we're going to touch base more on what all goes on behind the scenes and everything. about working barrels probably later on in the week. Like I said, today is Wednesday. I'm leaving tomorrow, which is Thursday. I have to be there before 5 p.m. So I'm going to go ahead and probably leave here around noon, maybe 1 o'clock, just so that way I can go ahead and get to the area that I'm going to be staying at, like sleeping overnight and stuff, get settled in there. That way by 5 p.m. I'm ready to go to work the barrels and stuff for that night. And then whenever I get off, I could just come back to the little place that I'm staying at and just be like, so also, just a heads up, if you're working barrels or whatever, this is the first time that I've actually been given a little place to stay for the weekend. I have never slept over or anything like that working barrels, so I usually try to find them closer to the house. This is fairly close to the house compared to anything else around here. But when she offered me, like, it's going to be for 4 nights that you're going to be working, or 4 days that you'll be working. We're going to go ahead and put you up here. I'm like, sounds good to me. So, Mom and them are going to be taking care of the horses for me. Me and Chloe had previously worked out a deal. I don't know if we're still going to work out that deal or not, or see what's going on with that. I feel like I'm going to hold up my end of the deal just because they did try to take care of the horses last weekend for Arlington and everything. So, yeah. We're gonna see how that goes. Alright, guys. So, it is Thursday. And I'm getting ready to go to the Casino in Kinder. Said I'm leaving a little bit earlier than I had expected. Well, about the same time. I want to go ahead and get settled in where I'm going to be staying at and get like all my stuff. I don't really want to say unpacked because I'm probably not going to unpack. I usually don't when I travel. I just keep everything in the suitcase till I wear it. So, yeah. But I've got some Gatorades and stuff. I got some snacks. So, wanted to get stuff out where I could see it, and the Gatorades in a refrigerator. So, with that being said, we're going to do all that. I'm supposed to be working barrels. I had a friend that was supposed to come work barrels, but she had an emergency pop up. So, I may be working 2 barrels. We may have somebody not working a gate. I don't know what the plan is. This baby is coming with me. So, this is what I use on the horses. This is what I use on me. Right now, I'm trying some draw it out liniment for the horses. So they are trying that. This I'm keeping in my bathroom because I know that this helps when I have sore muscles and stuff. Not spawns, by the way. I am bringing some magnesium for the muscle health and bone health. Because this is going to be 4 days. So I'm probably going to feel it in my bones. But I think this is gonna be the longest barrel race that I've ever worked, like being like time frame wise, because like I've done like the 2-day ones, I've done a couple of 3-day ones. I don't think I've done a 4-day one, so this one's gonna be a little bit different. What are you doing, Millie? We're gonna go ahead and get everything loaded up in the truck. I went and washed my truck yesterday. That didn't go very well. This is what it looked like after. There is like, I needed to run my truck through the car wash like 3 times probably to get all this done. I'm a little bit irritated because you drive it through the car wash, you should be able to do this. But who knows? So, my truck was extremely dirty. I went through and vacuumed out the whole front of my truck, like the driver and passenger side. So, that looks nice and pretty. The back seat, whole nother subject. We're not going to talk about that. But I'm going to go ahead and go get this stuff loaded up in my truck. Walk through the house, make sure that there's nothing else that I'm forgetting. And then I think we can leave. So, we're going to see that. So I just made it here to the arena. I had stopped at Why Not Stop on the way over here to give me some lunch. A late lunch. So, but I'm just like, okay, we're here. I don't think I've ever been like where there's been like nobody here. Like every time that I've came, like I've showed up like the day of, like would plan out, okay, I'm running this number. I need to be there by this time because that'll put me about an hour earlier than when I run. So I'm used to just like showing up, running, and then leaving basically. Besides the days that I would work the barrels here. So I'm like taking it in right now because I'm thinking of, I think it was 2019 was the last time that I was over here. It was like the summer before I got Foxy. And I had parked like right here. So I'm just like sitting here thinking like a couple years ago, like we had Sunny camped out underneath the canopy of the horse trailer and stuff, just chilling. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and go check in. I was about to film this outside, but it's windy. It's windy today. So there's all kinds of dust blowing everywhere. But I wanted to go ahead and record it inside of my truck. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but that way we don't have whistling on the video or anything like that. So I'm gonna go check in with somebody and try to figure out what's going on, and then I'm gonna go put my stuff up where I'm gonna be staying at. Alright, so now I am heading to the chalets. I'm actually following the lady that's running this thing, and she's pointing me in the direction where I need to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all settled in there. She went ahead and told me that I could go ahead and take over the exhibition and stuff. Just make sure that the barrels stay standing. If somebody knocks one during an exhibition, I can fix it. So, yeah. But I'm going to go ahead, follow them over here, see where I need to be staying at for the weekend. And then I'm going to head back to the arena and go finish watching the exhibitions and everything, getting all that set up and whatnot. And then we'll get started later on this evening. Okay, so here's the look for the night. Said I got a little shirt. I got like 2 other shirts here. So they told us that we can wear green tomorrow because it's St. Patrick's Day, and that's the closest thing to green that I have. So it may be that. But I'm gonna go ahead and head back to the arena now, and we will see how this goes. Said we do have barrel workers. I was actually supposed to be sharing this thing for the weekend. Said I have a nice little cozy kind of home here. It's just a little building, like a little 1-bedroom kind of deal here. And I was supposed to be sharing this with somebody, but they ended up backing out. So we are doing this alone. Said the other barrel workers are guys, so that's not happening. They get their own little deal by themselves, and I will be here. Welcome to my weekend home for this weekend. See, and this is why this comes in handy. Okay, anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my drinks. I'm gonna grab me a pack of some peanut butter crackers because being hypoglycemic, I don't know why I'm struggling saying that now, but I'm hypoglycemic, so that means that if my blood sugar or blood pressure or something gets too low, that I start shaking, I could pass out. So it's like diabetes but in reverse. So I'm gonna grab a pack of crackers. Oh, I forgot I got gum. I got gum, guys. Oh, I'm definitely getting some of this right now. I don't know why I totally forgot about that, but I am super excited that I found it. So. These are my absolute favorite chips. The best Best dill pickle chips. The Lay's are like second best if that is gone. But those are gonna stay here because I might snack on those tonight whenever I get back in after the race and stuff. I got everything in the fridge that needs to be in the fridge. I've got my breakfast for tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be interesting, I feel like, because I don't know how early it starts tomorrow, but I know it's not going to be in the morning. I can eat that for breakfast because I am Catholic, so right now we're in Lent, and it means that I have to basically like fast or whatever on Fridays, and with that means that Catholics can't eat meat on Fridays. So, and tomorrow they're serving bacon and sausage biscuits for breakfast. So, I might not be able to eat that. I might go, if it's one of those situations where you can have a biscuit and just cut it in half for the sausage and bacon, maybe. But I brought Pop-Tarts just in case. So I'm gonna have to go find like fish. Fish is not considered meat. You can eat like seafood kind of, or do like your fish, your shrimp, crab legs or whatever. Probably not gonna have crab legs. But being here in Louisiana, there's a lot of seafood places, especially right here. We're about, I don't know how far to the coast, but we are in a pretty good spot. I said, I think about 30 minutes to an hour is like Mamu in Eunice, where there is like seafood for days. So I might get me crawfish tomorrow night. I'm not sure yet. That's what we're gonna think about, is seeing like who's all got like seafood dishes around here, which I'm sure there's gonna be. I would have a variety of different restaurants, but I may get crawfish tomorrow night. So we're gonna hold that off. That's TBD. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start heading back to the arena now. They're still doing exhibitions, so we're gonna go ahead and just make our way over there and get everything done for the day. We only had 20 riders tonight, but it was just a warm-up race. So the actual deal starts tomorrow. From what I understand is that it's just one big barrel race. You can enter Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. And you can enter, I think is how the lady explained to me, is that you can enter Friday, you can enter Saturday, and you can enter Sunday, all on the same horse. But the whole race is not done until Sunday. So it was confusing to me. Like, this is, like, that's probably the only reason why I did not enter this race on Foxy, was because I was confused of the layout. And she told me, she said, you can actually enter, she said, you could run one day or you could run 3 days on the same horse. And you could win potentially like the 4D and 5D with 2 different times. It was just, I can't believe like there's races like this. It's just a little bit confusing. But tomorrow we have little kids. We have sweepstakes, which is like a 2D, I believe it's 2D sweepstakes. And then we have the first, it's called Perf 1, but we have like the first go round, I guess you would say, of this deal. So like whoever, like if you can only run tomorrow night, you sign up for tomorrow night and then wait till the end of the race on Sunday to see where you land. So we're having the first go round tomorrow night after the sweepstakes. Sweepstakes is after the little kids. So, yeah. And then Saturday, I believe Saturday is when they do polls and stuff too. Like, I don't know how many nights we're doing sweepstakes, but we're doing polls one day for sure. I don't know if we're doing it Saturday, Sunday, or just Saturday. We're doing little kids, we're doing your youth, we're doing something else. I'm gonna have to look at the flyer, the sheet. I took a picture of it for my reference, so I'm gonna put it right here. Like, this is the order of events for the whole weekend. But yeah, so it's a little bit interesting to see like the whole backside and everything of it as well, because usually when I work barrels, I just work barrels. I just stay in the arena basically and ask them like, hey, where do you want me to go? So now, because I'm not running, I don't have to worry about taking care of a horse. I have a lot of free time before the race starts. So now I'm like hanging out in the office. I'm seeing everybody on the computers, like trying to get everybody put in, like entries put in, times put in. They have like the computers up in the announcer stand linked down to the computers down in the office, I guess you would say. It's like a concession spot, but they used it as like the office. So where you go enter your race and stuff. So that was kind of cool to see, like that they talk to the people up in the announcer stand. They already have the results down in the office. The office like has like, there's a sheet that's like linked, so it's like they tell the announcer look on the sheet and the announcer can see everything. So that was pretty cool. I'm gonna jump in the shower real quick and I'm gonna start winding down for the night, and I don't have to be up, I don't have to be over at the arena until like 1. So I get to chill, I can sleep in, and just, I got Pop-Tarts for in the morning. So I'm probably going to leave here about 11:30ish to go try to find a Popeyes. Work the exhibitions from 1 to 3. And then I've got to be back at like 5:30ish, I believe. So tomorrow we're starting little kids at 6. Then the Bayou 2D sweepstakes will run after that, but not before 7. And then the open will follow immediately after that. And I have no idea how many entries that we have for that. I'm going to go ahead, go get in the shower, go to bed, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Alright guys, here is the look for today. Does any part of me match? No. Because I had failed to look at the weather app, weather channel, weather whatever. Basically, I forgot to look at the weather for the weekend, and it is going to be freezing. So right now, it's like 46. The high is like 58. I forgot to bring a jacket. It's raining outside. So I only brought one long sleeve. So this should be fun. I feel like whenever I start working barrels, this thing is going to come off. So, yeah. So I'm wearing it under my little Bucky shirt. It is St. Patrick's Day. This is the only green, really, that I have. I said I had failed. I failed. I did not look at the weather for the weekend. I did not bring me a jacket.
I did not bring any green for St. Patrick's Day. Like, this is the green is stuff that I have. So, I failed. But, we're here. I said, I didn't really come to dress up or anything. I didn't come to do all the stuff and things. I probably should have. Oh well, I learned my lesson. But I do have green, so I can't be pinched. But, I failed. So, I'm gonna go to Popeyes. It's like 20 minutes down the road because I cannot have meat today. So I'm gonna go get me some shrimp. It's not counted as meat. It's considered fish. Fish is not meat. So I'm gonna go make a 20-minute drive down the road. Go get me some Popeyes shrimp for my lunch because I don't have to be in the arena until 1 o'clock, and it's close to 11 now, if not just past 11. So, I'm gonna go grab me some lunch. I'm gonna get early lunch. Gonna go sit and watch. And then, when somebody comes to relieve me, I'm gonna go look for some crawfish for my supper tonight. So, that way, that's already done. I think I have to be back by 5 o'clock or 5:30ish because the first event starts at 6. I feel like it's going to be like another late night like yesterday was. So we're going to see how that goes. Part of me really wants to drive home to go get me a hoodie and maybe another blanket. I don't know. But I'm gonna text my mom, see what they're doing. I might meet them like halfway or something. I'll have to see like how early we start in the morning or whatever. If I do decide to go home, it'll probably be like a midnight drive. I would see like if my parents could meet me somewhere, but I feel like this is one of those where it's just like I'll have to drive all the way home, drive all the way back because my parents aren't going to stay up that late. So we're going to see how this goes.
Okay, so I kind of feel like the girl that's like on TikTok or whatever, like another day, another Starbucks. Like, guys, this is like the first time that I've gotten like a Starbucks in 6 years. 6 years. I think I only got a Starbucks like coffee one other time, and they just so happen to have one in the casino, and I'm just like, I guess I'll go. So, because no, I lied because I think I've had it twice. No. I've had Starbucks coffee one other time in the store. Said, I think I basically got the same exact thing. And it was like $7-8 at the time. I don't know why. I guess because I had ordered like a large or something. This is your grande. Everybody's probably like, you don't even know what you're talking about. Said, but this is like the grande, and it was like $6 and some odd cents. So yeah, but and then we have a family friend that her daughter had gotten the Starbucks hot chocolate, and I had tried that, and it is disgusting. It is bad. Said I will take the little Swiss, I think it's Swiss Miss or whatever. I'll take that from Walmart any day of the week, but Starbucks hot chocolate is no-go. So, said I'll get this. This is the caramel ribbon crunch frappe. And it's kind of what I get at McDonald's, which is their caramel frappe at McDonald's. But I am back here at the arena. There's a couple of the vendors hanging out over here. And then we got a couple of vendors hanging out over here on the side of my truck, and then everybody's got their trailers pulled in there. It looks to be some people that had, like, some more people that drove in, like, last night or this morning or something. Oh, I got goodies, guys. I got goodies. I bought me an over and under. I don't know how to use one. But I went last night to the little tack trailer guy and bought me an over and under, and I decided to go with this pattern. It is so pretty to me. But I wanted to go to something that's like kind of already matches the tack that I'm riding with, mainly the saddle pad, because that's something that's consistent. And then also had bought another little head stall that's got the quick change. So it's just a little one ear. It's what I have on Sonny's, like it's Sonny's bridle, like it's his head stall basically. And I went and bought me a second one because Foxy and Seze's heads are too small. So I didn't want to have to fiddle with like changing that, like bringing that up and then taking it back out and all this other fun stuff. So because I know I'm gonna forget. So I wanted to go ahead and get that one for the girls because their head is basically the same size. So the girls now have their own little quick change head stall. Sonny has his, like he can keep his because he kind of is acting like he wants to ride still. So I'm gonna go ahead and let him. But I gotta be in here at 9. They want us in here at 9. I'm gonna go ahead and head in a little bit early just to make sure that everybody in the office is good, see if anybody needs anything before I need to be setting up barrels or anything like that. So it is about 8:40 right now. So I've got about a good 20 minutes. But I'm gonna go ahead, we're gonna head on in here and get ready. So yeah. So working the barrel race at the Coshada Casino was so much fun. I do plan on actually running in it next year just because of how the layout was for everything. I was like, it's mind-blowing, and I had so much fun, and I was just like, I've got to do this. I've got to be able to experience this on my horse, like running barrels and everything. Like I experienced it as a worker and it was great. So I'm like, how much better could it be if I'm actually running in it? So I do plan on putting this on my schedule if I can make it, if it's nearby. If it is further away, I might just have to plan a trip to camp out. So who knows? But it was so much fun, and 10 out of 10 would recommend. 10 out of 10 would recommend running in it if you do plan on trying to go to it. So we didn't have as many runners, I feel like, as they have in previous years, just because there was high school rodeos going on. There was other rodeos going on. There was other barrel races, clubs, and everything that was going on that same exact weekend. So I do think that maybe next year they're going to try to plan where it's not in the middle of everything. But even still, with so much going on, like we still had a really great turnout. Also, Lily Kitty, what you doing, girl? So she's just hanging out. Said she doesn't really like to be picked up a whole lot, so, but she'll come cuddles, so yeah. So if you see her just walking around down here, she's just hanging out. Alright guys, well that's all that I have for y'all for today. I plan on trying to get these, bless you. I do plan on trying to get these out a little bit quicker, just because I have so much stuff going on and everything coming up, and I just want to get everything back on track. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel, ding that notification bell so that you are notified every time that I decide to post, whether I decide to post once a week or maybe once every 2 weeks or 2 times in a week. Who knows? So I will see y'all next time. Bye guys.